It's what I make my friends call me. They don't do it. So, I think really highly of myself, so I only ever buy king-size candy bars. I walk into the gas station with my arms spread wide like Jesus on the cross. Make a beeline for that king-size Kit Kat. I have the hunger of a king, and no other size of delectable treat shall sate me. Toss it on the counter, like toss a little satchel of coins up there, like, I believe this shall cover the cost, my dear lad. And perhaps there's a little extra in there for you. Please treat yourself to the common man's Kit Kat if you must, for you shan't be breaking off a piece of mine. So, something I've noticed recently is that fat people have absolutely no allegiance to each other. Like, you'd figure we'd have some kind of solidarity or like code. You'd figure when two big boys see each other in Burger King's House of Sin, making the same awful life choices together, like they'd nod and be like, that's my man. Doesn't work like that. When I'm in a Walmart and I see someone 600 pounds making a whole lot of noise in a rascal scooter, I think, thank fucking God. They're here to take the heat off me. I look normal. I can bag a 6. But I've been wanting to lose weight recently for obvious reasons. But the biggest thing is I see these weight loss commercials. And my favorite part of them is when these normal-looking people hold up monster clothes next to them. And I want that. I want a moment like that. So I started trying to eat right and exercise, and well, that didn't work. But I found a creative shortcut. I went to Walmart and I bought just the biggest clothes they had to pose with on Facebook. So I get these clothes home, I try them on, and they fucking fit! I was at a family reunion recently where I got to meet my white trash aunt's white trash husband, who is covered in head to toe in just the worst fucking tattoos I've seen in my life. Clearly homemade, done by a friend, but my favorite is this big fucker he's got right on his calf of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, wearing Husker gear, pissing on the Iowa Hawkeyes logo. And it's like he said, like, man, I saw a bumper sticker so funny, I said, I gotta get that on my body forever. Terry, break out the pen and the knife. I got a sick tan I want to get. Terry's like, all right, man, like, do you want it to look like Calvin? Nah, not really. You're the artist, Terry. I want to see your Calvin. So I've been thinking a lot about how the Grinch stole Christmas lately. And that story doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'll tell you why. So, How the Grinch Stole Christmas takes place in the fictional village of Whoville, which is populated by Whos. And we know from their physiology and culture that they are not people. We can go even further than that. Whoville exists, we know this from Horton Hears a Who. Whoville exists on a speck on a flower in a jungle populated by talking animals. They're not people. And yet, they celebrate Christmas, the celebration of Christ's birth and resurrection. So, this must mean that the Whos have their own version of Christ, a Who Christ, who was practicing Hoodoo, spoke Hebrew, and was betrayed by his best pal, Judas Iscariot, and was probably crucified by a Who analog to Romans. So this must also mean that the Whos have their own Bible, probably written in Seussian rhyme, with lines like, with nails in his hands and one in his feet, we'll show this Christ that Romans will never be beat. We'll show this false prophet, we'll beat him with ease, we'll beat him with use of crucifixion machines. The big goofy white glove on an extendo arm, slamming nails into his hands. I'm Ray, and that's my time.
Woo, Raymond! Raymond!
Ray Kydney!
great job for a first time. Great job.
That's my boy.